In November 2022, the world saw something no one expected: Kim Jong Un, North Korea's supreme leader, holding hands with a young girl at a missile launch. That girl is his daughter, Kim Jong Un. She was just 9 or 10, yet already making headlines as a potential heir to the world's most secretive regime. It wasn't a casual appearance, it was deliberate, historic, and carefully staged. Since then, she's appeared in over a dozen state events, standing beside generals, parading in Dior, and stepping deeper into her father's shadow. But who is she really? And could she become North Korea's first ever female dictator? Stick around till the end, because her story is unlike anything you've heard before. Before that moment, Kim Jong Un might as well have been a ghost. No official photos, no birthday announcements, no confirmed records. South Korean intelligence estimates she was born around 2012 or 2013, the second child of Kim Jong Un and Ri Sol-ju, North Korea's fashionable and reclusive first lady. But unlike most children of world leaders who are at least occasionally seen by the public, Jong Un had been completely hidden. Her name wasn't even known publicly until former NBA player Dennis Rodman casually dropped it in a 2013 interview, recalling a visit where he held their baby, Jong Un. That unscripted comment offered the world its first, and for years, only clue that Kim Jong Un even had a daughter. Intelligence reports suggest she may have 2 siblings, but none have made public appearances. Only Jong Un has stepped forward. In a country where nothing makes it on television without state approval, her visibility speaks volumes. It's not coincidence, it's choreography. North Korea is a nation built on survival. Millions live with food insecurity, electricity shortages, and an economy in crisis. But beyond the crumbling infrastructure and cold apartment blocks, there exists a protected bubble reserved for the ruling family. Inside that bubble, Kim Jong Un's world is unlike anything most North Koreans will ever experience. She reportedly lives in a heavily guarded private compound in Pyongyang, complete with elite staff, security, tutors, and imported luxuries. Her days are likely filled with horseback riding, piano lessons, swimming, and the kind of pampering that wouldn't be out of place in Monaco or Dubai. On public outings, she's been spotted in custom Dior coats, black velvet loafers, and other high-end fashion items completely inaccessible to the average citizen. While children in the countryside may be scrounging for food, Jong Un lives in the lap of dynastic wealth. This isn't simply about being rich, it's about power, image, and invincibility. She isn't just a child of privilege, she's a living, breathing emblem of North Korea's ruling mythology. It didn't stop at one appearance. Jong Un showed up again, then again. Over the following months, she began popping up at major national events, visiting missile launch sites, inspecting weapons, standing beside her father while surrounded by North Korea's most powerful generals. Each time, her posture became more poised, her expression more serious. Then came a shift in language. North Korean state media started calling her respected, a term they don't throw around lightly. It's not just flattery, it's legacy language. That same title was used for Kim Jong Un in the years before he took power. So when they use it for Jong Un, it's a deliberate move, one loaded with meaning. Analysts across South Korea and beyond are convinced that these appearances are more than symbolic, they're training. This is a carefully scripted rollout, designed to slowly get the public used to seeing her in powerful spaces. It's quiet, but clear conditioning. Could she really be the first female ruler of North Korea? In any other country, the idea might feel far-fetched. But this isn't just any country, it's a dictatorship built on bloodlines. And in North Korea, if you carry the Kim name, gender may be secondary to legacy. There's something incredibly calculated about when and where Jong Un is shown to the public. Every time she appears, it's not in a classroom, not with other children, not celebrating birthdays or school events. It's always military, always national defense, always by her father's side in moments of strength. These aren't family outings, they're political theater. She's not being introduced as a normal child. She's being positioned as an extension of her father's power, a thread in the unbroken line of the Kim dynasty. During one of the biggest military parades in 2023, she stood front and center, not waving, not smiling, just standing there, silent and still, surrounded by generals and party elites. She didn't need to say anything. Her presence did the talking. She was placed where the cameras couldn't miss her, where the people would see her and begin to associate her with command, with strength, with legacy. To outsiders, it looked like a young girl at a parade. But to the millions watching inside North Korea, it was something else entirely. It was dynastic theater, a silent signal that the next chapter may already be in motion. No one outside the regime really knows how Kim Jong Un is educated. But experts believe it's a combination of homeschooling, ideological indoctrination, and elite training. She's likely studying the writings of her grandfather, Kim Jong-il, and great-grandfather, Kim Il-sung. She's learning leadership protocol, strategic thinking, propaganda delivery, and possibly even military theory. One name looms large: Kim Yo-jong. She's Kim Jong-un's sister, and a political powerhouse in her own right. She handles everything from international diplomacy to domestic propaganda. If she becomes leader, how would that change North Korea's strategy? Would a young female ruler take a softer stance or double down on authoritarian control? It's impossible to know. But what's clear is this: every public appearance, every military visit, every carefully chosen word around Jong Un is being analyzed. And it's happening at a time when North Korea is testing more missiles than ever before. Kim Jong Un is third-generation royalty. She carries the same revolutionary lineage that has ruled since 1948. That's her greatest asset and her heaviest burden. Will she truly take power? Is this a long con or the real succession plan? Only the inner circle knows. But every new photo, every headline, every formal gesture points in one direction. She's not just a daughter anymore. She might be the heir. And if she is, we're looking at the face of North Korea's next chapter. Kim Jong Un didn't ask for the spotlight, but now she owns it. In a country where every detail is choreographed, her rise is no accident. It's strategy. What happens next could reshape everything we think we know about the regime. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, drop a comment, share your thoughts, and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the bell icon, because stories like this one are just the beginning.